Super. Anytime you guys are not able to hear me or something, just let me know. I should be able to take you guys from there. Okay. Just give a second, please. Super. So all of us know one thing that has happened, the recent update, that is JSV. What is JSV? Job seeker visa has been declined off, has been taken off, and what has been replaced out of it is opportunity card. Now, what is opportunity card? What is job seeker visa? These are the terminology many of you know, many of you don't know. It's okay. I will try to take you through with a short span of time as much as possible. All right. So let's set the ball rolling, guys. And do take notes because very important for you guys to know certain details that we'll be giving. It will be containing the age factor, the education background, the block amount that you need to give, the whether you have some experience in hand, where you need to be, whether you can take your spouse, whether you can take your children, whether you can study, whether you can do part-time jobs. All of those things will be covered during this session. So all your doubts will be crystal clear after this. Again, one more disclaimer I want to give. Getting an opportunity card, getting a job seeker visa does not mean that you have got a ticket to getting a job in Europe. I have seen tons of people who have actually got a job seeker visa, have gone there when the job seeker visa was there, have gone there, but ultimately what has happened is that they have come back after 6 months because they were not able to fetch themselves a promising role. So this is also very much a possibility. So do not think getting the visa, it means that done, I have won, I have conquered the game. No. The job hunting strategies, the networking strategies, the resume, the mock interviews, the client facing, all those 6-7 steps that needs to be customized have to be done. The ATS, etc., etc., etc. It's just that there are so many open positions. The vacuum is huge in Europe, especially in DACH. Recently, there was a strike in Lufthansa. There was a strike in the airways. So there's a huge gap is coming up there, and they are foreseeing it for 2030. And therefore, they have implemented this huge asset to you guys, especially for the Asians, so that they can go there and they can fill this vacuum this has been created, or this is on the verge of being created. All right. So that does not mean that any and everybody will get to be the audience there and will get a job. No, not at all. If you do not qualify the requirement of the employer, you can be there and keep burning your money in the Stuttgart, Munich, Frankfurt, Hamburg. After 6 months, 8 months, nothing will happen. You'll come back empty-handed, guys. I have seen it live with my eyes. People have gone there unprepared of what to do, thinking that it's going to be a cakewalk like in India. No. If you are not prepared, you will not be getting the thing. Crystal clear? Second thing, this entire webinar that I'm holding or masterclass that I'm holding, information class, it's only for the corporate professional people who have at least done a graduation. Okay. People who have either a fresher or good amount of experience and who are in the corporate environment, IT or non-IT. Okay. So non-IT could include such as finance, accounts payable, receivable, HR, delivery operations manager, account manager, program manager, okay, procurements, then it could be many other non-IT segment, but corporate functionalities, okay, supply chain, etc. Not the labor class. I'm not going to cater to that. Neither am I going to cater to any kind of blue collar job. No, that is not, we are not specialized in that. We don't cater to that domain. So anybody who is part of that and attending to seek some kind of information about them, sorry, I will not be having that. So you guys gently may kind of leave this session because this is not meant for you. I mean, you will not get anything informative. You'll just waste your time. Okay. This is specifically what I told you is for the corporate professional, the assets who are aligned to, office going professionals, IT or non-IT. In IT, you have, tons of things. I can just go on. It could be, front end, back end, full stack, it could be your automation engineer, it could be automation tester, it could be a manual tester, n number of it, all of that qualified for this. Sounds good? Even mechanicals. Okay. So let's kick start the whole thing. Okay. Let's go. Superb. So what it is basically, just in 2 steps, if I see, I think in Times of India, they had put up this entire thing which had come yesterday. Oh gosh. Okay. Let me enter people. People are waiting in the waiting room. They always have the habit of coming late, but that's okay. All right. So, what has happened is that, Germany has just launched this new point-based opportunity. So, what does that mean? It means that now you don't need a job offer. Like before, you needed a sponsorship or you could go for 6 months and start waiting for that. Now that thing is entirely gone. Okay. You don't need to wait for that. Okay. Second thing is that this opportunity card also is known as Chancenkarten. What does Chancenkarten mean? Chancen means opportunity, Karten means cart in German. So it's offered 1 year residence. The major change, before it was 6 months, now it's 1 year. Okay, EU candidates, non-EU candidates, specifically designed for non-EU candidates, just like you, okay, who don't have a permanent residence in the country or the contract, who are and basically this is for attracting skilled workers with simplified entry, because there was a lot of complications, etc. There was some loopholes, so they didn't want all that thing to happen. So therefore, we have designed it accordingly. Okay. So this is the disclaimer. So we will touch base on this. Don't worry. Okay, there are a lot of slides on there. So before we kickstart the whole thing, I want to take you over the key facts of the Germany, because this is specifically designed for Germany. You can see certain statistics, about how things are, what the employment in 2030 going to be. Look at the huge number. What is the increase is going to have in all these sectors? What are the fastest sectors that are growing? Okay, growth per year from 2018 to 2030, it could be distribution, transport, non-marketed services, high demand occupations. So it is really booming, guys. Everything is really booming. It is booming in many folds. In fact, the country is not able to accommodate so many employees that they have, because they have a capping also that they cannot inbring so many immigrants, because Europe is governed by Belgium, Brussels, which is almost a capital of Europe, which is taking control of all the folks who are entering into that. Okay, so it only governs and tells which country will have the next visas inlet, which country will be stopping, which country will be starting. So as of now, Germany has the permission. Also, recently, the admissions are going on. So the college going folks are having the most of the privilege or the priorities from the embassy. So they would be first given the privilege, and then will be for the professionals. But their visa documentation, everything is almost done. Therefore, strategically, just day before yesterday or yesterday, this whole thing had been emerged for everybody to open. Okay, so beautiful scenario. You could see the job openings by occupation. Okay, is huge. Just look at this: administrative, business and administration, health associate, health profession, hospitality, IT sectors, technology professional, production. Just look at the numbers of openings that you have here. It's tremendous. Even the industries in demands, you can see all these industries: legal, construction, IT, consumer good, real estate. Is by folds it is going ahead. Correct. The salary in euro is also increasing. There have been a huge flux of salary. Before, the salary, which used to be somewhere about 50 to 60K euros, is now coming to about 80 to 90K euros. Everybody as an average is getting about 80K euros, which is good. Yes, there is a taxation which we will talk about that you cannot get relaxed from, because people keep asking me, oh, there is huge tax, Alo, will I make some saving? Will I be able to do that? Yes, you will be able to make good saving. It depends on your, how do you take it? Where do you want to, have your, am I audible, guys? Somebody saying I'm not audible. Audible, right, Smita? All right, so I think, Munaf, I'm audible, right? Then I think
Yes, Alok, you are.
Thank you. Thank you. Then there's an issue from your end. Sorry, guys. All right. So let's continue with that. So the huge flux in the salary also is there. And you must be seeing in the WhatsApp group, right? I'm releasing every other day, especially for the inner community, the jobs that the team is searching, the connection that the team is searching, so that you can network people who are referring you. Every week we are having four or five people getting job. So this is because of this segment that is growing rapidly. Again, I am not an expert for blue collar job and labor class jobs. Sorry. If you are expecting that from me, I politely decline that kind of help because I have no clue how it functions. There is a lot of spam and scam involved in that. I do not have much clue. There are a lot of agencies which are involved. We do not deal with any kind of agency. We are not a consultancy. We are not an agency. Okay. We are a mentorship program who will be hand holding it to go there. But this forum is not to discuss about that. This forum is more about giving you the information on this. Let's go ahead. Again, about Germany, how it is categorically designed, how it is surrounded. It is one of the part of the DACH region. DACH specifies in Deutschland, Austria, Schweiz, Switzerland. So as you can see, Luxembourg is also coming up hugely because of this specific reason. There are a lot of openings in there, a lot of opening in Belgium, a lot of opening in the Schweiz region. So these are few of the detailings of the country that we are going to target upon. Okay. Life expectancy 78 years. That's good. All right. So from the migrant perspective, one of the wealthiest and largest country in the European Union is DACH, because even if you are working in the sales, you'll be able to see that how beautifully it is designed and how much of revenue it is generating right after UKI, United Kingdom and Ireland. DACH almost stands at par with them in revenue generation. Okay. So has the largest economy in the Europe and the fifth largest in the world. So that's a huge thing, right? And immigration, there's a shortage of the skilled worker in many of the sectors and professions in Germany. More specifically, qualified technical workers such as engineers and IT specialists. So this is a fact, guys. So next time somebody tells you, oh, it is a saturated country, oh, there is stagnation. No. This is growing. And if it wasn't growing, guys, do you think any kind of this asset would have been released? Do you think the government is sitting there crazy, investing so much on this kind of assets to be released? No, they know they're foreseeing things. And after getting a job, one can even apply for a blue card. In fact, one of my mentee who has recently got Aniket, and he has applied for his job seeker visa, and then he got a job there recently, and he got his family immigration also done within a month, and now he's also almost got a blue card. So it happens in a jiffy. It's not at all a difficult task, guys. Okay. A lot of universities are there, free universities, so one can also study there simultaneously. A lot of employers also encourage you to do simultaneous study. They don't judge you, unlike in India. Your manager will always, judge you. Oh my God, are you gonna leave the job? Are you trying to upskill yourself so that you will be, and they try to put tons of contracts in front of you. So nothing of that thing will be happening here. Okay. All right, I'll come to all these links with you, I'll come back to you on this, and I will share it with you in depth. So don't worry, nothing is going to be lost from you guys. Okay. Super. Let's see what is job seeker visa. Please give me a thumbs up who all already have applied or know about job seeker visa. I would like to know how many have already applied on the waiting list or know about the job seeker visa. Can I have your thumbs up, please, guys? All right, nice. So many of you have applied already. That's a great thing. In fact, I would say that, some of you are already on the waiting list, but you would have received a mail, right? Unfortunately, from them saying that, now the job seeker visa is put on hold or it has been removed, and you must be getting a panic mode. So don't worry, that panic mode will be going. So this was basically an instrument to give you 6 months of time to actually, search for job. So that was there, and now which has been actually promoted to 1 year, which has been called a Chanson Carton. Okay, so that is a beauty of the thing. And let's take to the next slides and see. So this was the checklist, guys. Okay, before when the job seeker visa used to be there, this was a checklist, and we will go through the checklist in detail. In fact, I will guide you how the checklist looks like, how you can fill it, and if you need some help in filling, please do not hire any agency. Do not hire any consultancy who will charge you a bomb. It's an easy thing. I keep saying in my sessions, if you have a 12 to 13 years old kid at home or even a nephew, niece, even they will be able to fill it. It's such a simple thing. All right. It's very simple. You give them the document, they're able to fill it up. So don't need to hire that. And even if you require any help apart from that, we are there to guide you. You can always reach out to us. If we have some bandwidth, we will to guide you on that also. Okay. So this was the checklist of job seeker visa. which used to consist of passport, cover letter, academic proof, which has to be calculated in anabin.de. We'll go through it in depth. Okay. The whole purpose of job seeker visa was for the German residence permit that allows you to stay in Germany for 6 months and search for the job. That was the whole tagline of the job seeker visa. It used to not permit you to work in Germany during that time in a part-time basis. Okay. But now with this instrument, you can. All right. To start working legally in Germany, you needed a German work permit. Basically, if any employer wanted to hire you in a job seeker visa, they had to give you the permit of work, which used to be convertible, and then only could you start to work in that. Okay. So you had to secure a job at that point in time. Okay. So this was the website anabin.de, which used to actually clarify. So this checklist, what you see here, right? anabin.de. So this is that website. I will show you. I'll open this website and I'll show you also how it functions. Here you can actually check, cross-check your university and your degree if they are at par with the requirement of Germany. Why is it so? You may ask why. What is the meaning of that? So the reason is that the entire education system is different. In India, you have something like CBSE, ICSE. Well, I have not studied in an Indian board. I have not much clue. Obviously, once I started coaching folks, I know what is CBSE, I know what is ICSE, I know what is a board examination, but I have never gone through all these things. Mine was a completely French medium institute, so I didn't have the opportunity of studying in an Indian medium domain. But that's the beauty of it. Indian medium domains are more complex. It has a lot of varieties. You need to have a lot of specialization as compared to the Europeans. Well, my schooling, when I had done all my schooling, it was in French medium. Like, for example, history, mathematics, geography, science, everything was taught. The books were in French. The examination or the test gradings that used to be done, it used to be also done in French. So completely different. And therefore, our university, if you wanted an admission in India, it used to be really tough for us. But vice versa. Now, for them to recognize your university, not everybody is working or studying in a Delhi university. Not everybody is studying in a Mumbai university. Not everybody is studying in JNU or the top-notch university, which is well renownedly famous, right? You must be studying in somewhere like, I don't know, maybe Nagpur University or Pondicherry universities or those less famous universities, which may not be renowned. So how do they calibrate it? So this website is for calibrating that. If you achieve an H plus, you are calibrated. If you achieve an H minus, you need to have a supporting document. We will go through that. But just keep a brief thing in mind. Education has to be calibrated. Correct? Let's proceed ahead. So number one thing, education.
Hello.
Yeah. All right. So like I said, once you calibrate your education here, okay, put it in this website, you will be able to see a certificate like this will be given to you. Okay. H plus certificate. So if it is H plus, like you see, this particular one is for, what is the name of this? Rashtra Sangh Tukadoji Maharaj Nagpur University. So see, I'm so sorry guys, I couldn't pronounce it, but imagine if we are having tough time, they also would be having a tough time understanding which university it is. Now this one, Devi Ahilya Vishwavidyalaya, this is also in Indore. This was in Nagpur, this is in Indore. But you see, they are scored an S plus. That means these universities are recognized. Therefore, they will not have any issue with this. Okay. Same thing with your degree. If you have done a master's degree, graduation degree, that also has to be calibrated here. You can see here, the first one is institution, the first one is degree, the second one is institution. So both the calibration have to be done. Okay. And you will receive a certificate like this. Keep us output of this and keep it handy. Guys, if your university is certified, you don't have to worry at all. It has become so simple now. It's become a child's play now. Okay. Second, all of you would have received an email like this, that JSV has been discontinued. Okay. Which is talking about, this is the updated seeker category. Basically, you would have received a mail like this. This is regarding your current registration on the waiting list for a national visa job seeker category. From 1st June 2014 onwards, Germany will introduce the so-called opportunity card, the opportunity card section 20A of the Residence Act, blah, blah, blah. improves your chance of making contact with German employers, finding qualified employment in Germany. The legal basis of the job seeker applicants will be replaced by the opportunity card henceforth. Okay. Therefore, we regret to inform you that the current job seeker category will be deleted on 5th of June 2024. Just like 2-3 days back, this has happened. And I'm giving you the fresh information right now. Okay. You will need to register again to the opportunity card. So some of you will be who have applied recently. If you got this mail, don't delay, go register. For the other who have actually submitted the documents which are under review and you haven't received this mail, do not worry. Automatically from the back end, things will be converted to opportunity card. That means you will get all the benefits of a job seeker visa plus whatever has been given in the opportunity card. Because opportunity card is an enhanced version of job seeker visa. It's a point based. You should score above 6. So I was just trying and testing my candidature and I scored at 12 points. So here I will give you the site also, you can try it out. You should have 6 points or above. But if your degree is respected like this, considered, then you don't need to worry. It is a straightforward thing into the system. Correct? All right, let's continue on this factor again ahead. So the initiative is basically for what? Is to attract the skilled workers by simplifying the process. The opportunity card facilitates easier legal entry to Germany, offers a chance for good income and provides potential permanent residency. Obviously, once you find the job, okay? So the whole purpose is that now that huge, commotion about, language, gone, wiped off across. You don't need to even learn German. If you know A1 German, you will get additional points. If you don't know, no problem. Your English B2 level IELTS certification will be counted good enough. So that's a beautiful of it, feature which has been amended on it. So no need to learn that, complicated B2 level or German and C1 level German, which the employers used to say. Well, if you know it, definitely you will get added points. In here, you will get added points. But if you don't know it, no problem. A1 is sufficient for you. Even if you don't have that, don't worry, B2 is sufficient for you. Even if you don't have that, if a university is recognized and embassy says good to go, you're good to go. Okay, so that's how it is. And now the third advantage is that you can even work part-time up to 20 hours, which you were not supposed to do legally when the JSV was implemented. So you can go and do that 1,000 euros of living of your own self while you're working, while you're searching job. It will take care of your accommodation. You don't need to be dependent on your parents or your spouse, etc. back at home. You can go there and do all those things. And within 2-3 months, definitely you will find. Obviously, when I say 2-3 months, it has to be, strategical approach. You cannot just go sit there in the park and enjoy life with a beer in the hand and think, okay, I will get a job. No, it doesn't work that way. All right. Okay, let's go into an Oktoberfest. Let's come back in December. By the time the Christmas will come, I will have a job in hand. Nobody, it will not work that way. You need to be strategically aligned. Okay. Let's go ahead. So how do you calculate your points in the opportunity card? Okay. Guys, I give you the permission to please take screenshots of this. Okay, if you want to. Anyway, I will share this recording for all of you. I will share this documentation. But if you want to take a screenshot of this and share it with your respective colleagues, friends, do so. I have no objections on that. Okay, there is nothing hidden thing that I'm showing, or there's nothing like confidential information. It's just a first-hand information. So feel free to take screenshots so that later on you can refer to it. Okay. So how do you calculate? The point system evaluates language skills, professional experience, age, and connection in Germany. These 4 factors. So linguistic skills, which I showed you, A1 or B2, professional experience, how many years of experience, age, if you are 40 below, 40 plus, there is a category. It's not that you are not allowed to, but there's a category to that. And if you have somebody in a connection sitting there who's willing to sponsor you. To qualify, the candidate need a total of 6 points. Remember this point system I showed you here, which was showing 12 points. So 6 points you need to score. If you have your universities, then boom, there's no issues on that. Okay. So how it is scored? 4 points are given for partial recognition of foreign professional qualification. Okay. 3 points are given, awarded to 5 years of professional experience with at least 7 years of good German skills, B2 level. So directly 3 points you will be getting if you know a little bit of that. 2 points are given for 2 years of professional experience or vocational training. I think you all know what is vocational training, right? Basically the specialization, specifications on that. If the applicant is under 35 years old and the German language skill is B1 level, 1 point is allocated to the applicant under 40 years and additionally for that. So these are the skill set that the point system, but do not get baffled and caught into the trap of point system. I will share with you the link which you can assess yourself, such a simple thing. But ultimately it will depend on the embassy. They will take a call, and that's the best part of it. So if your motivation is well written, well structured, with an intent, with an intention, then nothing can actually barge you to go there ahead. Okay. All right. Key benefits of opportunity card. We already discussed. Easy entry, 12 months of stay, man. 12 months, you can fetch a job 4 times if you use the correct strategy. Every 2 months, 3 months, you can switch jobs. That is a potential of, if you use the correct strategy, I'm talking. If you use the CR statement, the SWOT analysis, the European resume statement, the mock interviews, understanding the employer, using the 15 to 20, whatever we do in Oralingua, if you use that, then nothing is going to be stopping you, especially with such a huge potential of opportunity card. I mean, you can just skyrocket your career out there. Earning potential, like I said, 1,000 euros monthly income is possible by just doing a part-time job. So nothing, initially you were not allowed to work. Now you can work. You can even work in, for example, what is it called? I'm not talking about cafes and all that, but there are small stores. You can work in those low graded profiles slightly way to just make your earning, that will give you potential things to actually do some earnings if you want to. Or you can even do a part-time job in those corporate professionals. If you don't want to work in the low graded thing, go for a proper corporate professionals and work as a part-time job. For example, IBM, Kyndryl, Dell, they have this 20 hours of functionality as maybe 2-3 days a week. You can go and give your skills there. Or even in the NGOs, you can go and work there. Job search opportunity is huge. For employers, the opportunity card broadens the applicant. Basically, they want this kind of pool to come there. And that is why they have given you. Understand this? They need you. Okay, they need you. Therefore, they have opened the gates for you. So do not try to go in the shell mode of, oh my God, will I get a job? Will I not get a job? People have been going there from past 7-8 years and have not got a job. If it was so, they wouldn't have done it. Yes, there have been both the mix of people who have not got a job, who have got a job. People who have not got a job, it could be because of the lack of skills. It could be because of the lack of communication. It could be because the employer does not have the open position for them. Tons of things are there, okay? But why always look at the shaded side? Look at the brighter side of this, okay? Yes, I'll come to the question. Guys, please hold on your questions, Sudarshan Askumar, okay? I'll come back to it. Can I apply for opportunity card and start searching for job from India itself? Will I get a job? Absolutely. This is what you're supposed to do, buddy. This is how you need to go. All right, let me complete these few things. These are very important because many of you had actually requested me to have this session for a long time. And I thought of dedicating this time. I had to give you the first-hand information. Why employers prefer the opportunity card? Because of the simple reason, okay? The federal employment is giving this kind of thing. The agency approval was needed at that point in time. Now the fast track hiring is happening. It's very easy and quick procedure is there. Pre-entry contracts can also be applied there. Okay. There should be a lot of agencies used to function before, right? That I will give you the visas and come through us, and they used to charge you a lot of money and do nothing. And then you guys used to have your hands burnt, gone, wiped out because of this beautiful thing which has come up. Okay. So these are few of the things which are there. Well, it'll be too time consuming if I go through each one of them, but yeah, just have a glance on this. So again, let's understand, what are the ways of securing a good income? The opportunity card allows you to part-time employed, a minimum wage or above, which is currently 12.41 euros gross per hour. That comes to approximately 1,000 euros if you work for 20 hours, which is a good amount to clear off your rent. Because rent obviously goes up to 1,500, but you can get a rent for 650 euros also. People have got it. Okay. If you're staying initially in the shared apartment while you're doing the job search. So this is a good amount for you to kind of hang on. Alone. I'm not talking about the family, please. With family, you will require at least 2,500 euros, definitely. The earning potential depends on the sectors you want to work in a qualification. Okay. Which sector is it? An IT sector, medical sector, financial sector? So from that perspective, And this 20 hours also will be basically based on the longer you stay, you must apply for the corresponding residence title if you want to extend. So this is given for 1 year. Okay. However, you have the possibility to extend it. So how? We will show you. Now coming to the language part, which you guys were asking. So language test can use to apply in the opportunity card. So, basic proficiency, if you have the languages A1 level or English B2 level is necessary to obtain the opportunity card. Additional language proficiency basically will add on to the points. 1 point is awarded, like I said, to the German of A2 level, 2 points for German of B1 level, and 3 points to German of B2 level, etc., so on and so forth. Okay. There are various institutions who do this kind of test. For example, JAR. Okay, so 4 levels: listening, reading, speaking, and writing. So A1 is basically for understanding a simple German sentence. I think Max Muller of Goethe Institutes provide that. Anyways, we have in Orolingua our own linguistic system as well, and we do provide the certificates there also, which has been recognized by many of the employers. A2 is the basic knowledge, B1 is the intermediate, and B2 is the higher intermediate, you could say. C1 is advanced, C2 is like a mother tongue. So until unless you are not having a job which is completely client facing, like a sales, etc., I don't think so you will be exceeding over B1 level. So there's another test called DAF test as a foreign language, which costs about 200 euros. You can go to Goethe Institute and pay approximately 4,000 to 5,000 rupees, Indian rupees, to have your knowledge evaluated. You don't need to study there in order to complete your thing. You can study somewhere else, go to Goethe and get your testing done, and you can have the certificate in hand as well. That is also possible. DSD, German Language of Diploma, and the Conference of Ministers is a free education. You can get yourself certified from here also, and which will be an equivalent thing. All right. So this is from the linguistic perspective, way to do the course, how to do it, way to do. So this is very simple, guys. Very, very, very simple. Okay. So learn up the language. It's a good thing for you, man. Again, opportunity card will be issued for 1 year. 1 whole year, during which you will need to search for job. Again, you can extend this visa for another 2 years. Okay, if you cannot find the job during this period. Obviously, there are certain clauses and permutation combination that you will need to adjust and accommodate. And you're allowed to do a part-time work also, like I showed you. You may call your family members only once you get the job or work permit. So no calling your families, no calling your spouse, husband, wife, both can take a job seeker visa and go. Okay, both can take a job seeker visa and go. But if you have a kid, you need to have a dependent complication will come there. So, it's better to get a job, one of you, and then call the other spouse. Do not think that, okay, both of you go. It'll be too much of a stress. I have seen husband and wife both going on a job seeker visa, both are searching job. It kind of creates a lot of stress. So one of you go, take the front foot forward, get the job in hand, experience for a couple of months, get the apartmenting and everything done, grocery, find a nice place. Then call your respective spouse and family. It becomes so much easier, so much comfortable for them. Okay. And we will help you with that also, apartments and all, because we have a lot of contacts there. Okay. You can travel to any Schengen countries once you have obtain a work permit. So during that time, you will need to stay in Germany. You can go around to roam around, but you cannot work anywhere. Okay. First work has to start in Germany itself, and then you can move around. You can apply for the blue card from within the country based on the offer of the company. Conditions: annual gross salary has to be 55,200 euros for the blue card. Okay. And 43 in case of specialist in the field of mathematics, IT, life science, and engineering. EU blue card holders are entitled to a permanent residency permit after 33 months. Automatically, they will have the PR. But for the other folks, you will need to have some amount of additional years, 5 years or something you will need to have. Permanent residence permits after just 21 months. If you prove language skill B1 level of CEFR is there, then you can have that also. So these are some kind of advantages which I have just cruxed it and put it here. Guys, my slides are not very beautiful. They don't have a picture background because that is not the intent of this thing. This is raw information that I'm providing you. Before anywhere you will get it. And that's the reason my team didn't have beautiful time to kind of flourish it and embellish it. Okay. So excuse me for that. If you're expecting a background, flowery background, so that is not the intent of it. All right. Coming here. The educational certificates are very much mandatory. at the time of skilled job seeker visa processing, and I will show you right now, I will take you through the form filling procedure also, where I will show you how to do this. Okay. It is mandatory to provide a travel and medical insurance. So medical, that is a different thing, the flight insurance. This is a medical insurance, and try to take it from a good reputed German bank. Okay, the medical insurance. Because the medication there is not such simple that you can just walk into any doctors or any kind of chemist to get the medication. No, it's not allowed. You need to take a proper appointment from Monday to Friday. Okay, then only will you be able to take the doctor's appointment. So if you're fallen in on a Saturday, bear it for a Sunday and then go ahead. All right. So yeah, this is what it is. And the detailed reference letter from the employer is required in support of a relevant work experience. Documents in support of a German language proof or English language proof are mandatory. Okay, if you are giving the language proof which I showed you, please ensure that a passport is issued. The validity should be there at least to go and to and fro. I have not yet spoken about the funds, right? Now I will speak about it with you guys. Okay. You have to have sufficient sustainable balance also in order to have this. So let's discuss on that. Okay, so this is a page which I have posted here. So in case you want to see what we do or Lingua, our channel and all that, you may already be in part of it. So that's why you have come here. We keep posting a lot of stuff there. So let's move ahead. I think let's not spend some time here. Let's move ahead. And I'm going to show you, okay, how these documentations work. Okay, what are the various documentation, how each of these documentations are functioning. And then we will move ahead about the rest of the thing, because there are a lot of other visas are coming. So you guys can take a screenshot of this if you want and try to connect it in our system. Plug yourself there, you'll get a lot of information coming there. All right. Anyways, I have posted in the group, which I'm posting again. Please take a note of if I have missed out to put any query to you guys right now, I miss out during my session, feel free to post it here. Okay. And my team or I will try to cater it to you as much as possible. Okay, let's go back to this. Just give me a second. Okay, let me share with you certain documentations. Okay, let me share my entire screen, guys. Yes, we will talk about blocked account vision. We will do that. Don't worry. I'm going to talk about that also. All right, is my screen visible, guys? Okay, so three predominant thing keep in mind, guys. Okay, number one is, so this is the same official website which we had before. Okay, wherein we had mentioned, right, 99% SMEs are the reigning quality in the European Union, etc. This still holds good. SMEs are the in thing. Now let's see what you need to have the checklist. So this is the Shansa Carton website, india.diplo.de, guys. Okay, go here and choose Shansa Carter and opportunity card. You can put it in English. I will share all these things with you. Don't worry. If you don't have it handy, don't need to hassle that you're missing or something. I will share everything with you guys. Okay, go down here and you can click on Shansa Carton and you will have the entire checklist coming up here. Okay, entire checklist. Let's go one by one. Number one, valid passport. Okay, and you can click on any of this for information. You can click on this, you can get a detailed information. Okay, if you click on Widex here, for example, let me open it in another tab. Tuck, you will see the entire form has come up now. Okay, entire form filling, which I will take you through. All right. Valid passport application form. This one has to be completely filled. I will take you through that. Number three, 2 current identical passport photographs, declaration for an additional contact. If you have somebody who is a contactable person, representation information, put it here. 2 copies of passport, proof of sufficient financial means. This is to answer you guys. Sufficient financial means what? It used to be 800 euros a month, but now it has been increased to 1,227. So why so much? Why 1,027? The rents have gone up, the expenses have gone up, the economy has gone up. So I think that's the only reason. All right. But again, 1,027, that means if you're staying for 1 year, it means 12,000 euros. Okay. But it's not necessary that you need to have a 12,000 euros here. Okay. You see here, you have to have 12,000 euros plus a flight ticket expense, because they do not want to invite trouble in their country. They don't want to invite migrants, immigrants who will be, giving them trouble and issues. So they want to have sufficient fund. They don't want to block your account and for that kind, but they want to see. So that's the reason, either this or a sponsor who can take care of your entire thing, or just a statement of current bank account. That's it. You don't need to actually go with demonstrating them the huge funds. That's not necessary. I think today we had Smita who had gone there, right? Smita, if you're there around, you can just let me know. What was the, sorry, just unmuted. Yeah, can you share your experience on this, please?
Yeah, I had visited the Goethe Institute, and there I understood that the degree is sufficient. If the degree is recognized by Germany, then you are good to apply. It's very easy. And even if it is not recognized, then also you just need 6 points.
Wow.
Yeah. So that, I think everybody should take this opportunity and go ahead, book an appointment, apply it. Because it's for appointment, it may take time, it may not take time, but you never know, because everybody is trying to grab this opportunity.
Luckily, nobody have that much of information yet as we have right now.
Yes, and yes.
Reason we just thought of
Right.
sharing with you guys,
Right.
so that you guys had it firsthand. And I think we had also discussed that it's not only the even the if you have the good education system, if your universities are recognized, that is also sufficient, right? You don't need to go with all the other permutation combinations.
No, if your degree is recognized by Germany, then you just need to have degree. Even the bank statement, block account, you will explain now, but that is also an optional. Even the sufficient funds shown in the statement is also good to apply.
Wow, that's a fantastic thing, man. So they have made it much easier, much easier than the job seeker visa, which used to be like crazily difficult. People used to get rejected and all this. So now the whole thing is about, forget about the visa. Visa has been taken care. Concentrate on your job search module and strategy right now, guys. Because I think, Smita, am I right? Like, correct me if I'm wrong, like just randomly taking the visa in your pocket and thinking that I've got the whole thing. Does it work?
No. Even I got to know in the institute that many of them, they had to come back. They had JSV, but they were not able to find job because they thought that it's very easy. Like you get the visa and you get the job. It's not like that. You'll have to work. You'll have to, organize everything. Like Orolingo is doing. You'll have to do accordingly. You have to make compartments, and then only it's very easy. It's not
like I will
visa
tell
in
you one.
pocket and then job is there. It's not like that.
Absolutely. I'll tell you one very interesting you know a joke kind of thing. I don't know whether it was a true or not. Somebody had told me. So there was a birthday bash which was happening, or a marriage party which was happening. Yeah, I mean, it was one of the top businessmen of the country who were doing it, and they had distributed this invitation cards to everybody to come there. Okay, and no, many people tried to replicate it, try to duplicate it so that they could get an entry into that. But eventually, when they went to the security guard, the entrance, immediately they were found out that this one is a fake and this one is real. So and people who were real were the ones who were invited by the guys who were arranging this entire function, and people whose thing were fake, they were looking like them, but something or the other was not in the back end, was tallied to be not incorporated in their invitation, therefore they were declined entry. So the what I'm trying to say is that just by copying the footsteps of other success people, or just using their invitation letter, or just using this kind of tools such as job seeker visa, opportunity card, visas, etc. These are just those invitation cards which can be rejected by the security guard. In your case, security guard is the hiring manager, recruiting partner, HR manager. Okay, these are the folks. If you are going unprepared, uncalibered, just having this kind of things are something to decorate your resume, but they will not fetch you any kind of result. Just like when in Canada there was the express entry started, right? A lot of people were running behind this, a lot of agencies, a lot of consultancies who were telling, okay, I will get you this, I will put it into the express entry, etc., etc. Eventually, what happened? Everything boiled down to the PR. Nobody even gave a damn about job. You ask them, what about the job? Don't worry, you will get job. There are tons of jobs, you'll get job. And you see, the market got saturated, people started flocking back from there. Same thing will happen here. If you just rush like this without having a prepared mindset of where you need to go, what type of job is suitable for you, do you have the skills that will back you up, do you have the employer who will hire you, do you have that market, which market you are going into? There are 44 countries in Europe, guys. 26 Schengen countries. I think Bishan, you are in Portugal right now, correct? So, there are 44 countries in Europe and 26 Schengen countries. 19 are the Eurozone countries. You cannot possibly start expanding your, candidature to all 44. You will just drain out yourself. It's like saying you have got 100 seeds in your hand, last 100 seeds of the entire history of mankind when it's about to end. And you have to make sure that this actually blossom. They give out the fruits. You will not randomly throw them everywhere. Let's say wherever it is, you will do a proper research of the terrain. You will figure out whether this terrain is right for it, what kind of fertilizer it will require, what kind of conditions it will require, which weather should I be doing all this thing. So every research you will do, then each one you will pierce in a very methodical and structured manner. Same thing here. You have got a limited time, you've got a limited resource, you've got limited energy. You cannot waste it like this. You have to sit down, strategize, and strategizing what? Only three things. Number one, what kind of job titles are suitable for you? Because in India, it is not apple to apple. Okay. In India, whatever job title you have may not be applicable there. Here you have those juniors, associates, senior associates, accounts payable, receivable are together. Now, automation tester, manual testers are together. Everything, most of the companies will call software engineer. Even they will not even distinctly with if it's a full stack developer, if it's a backend developer, it's an automation tester, manual tester, everything they will put a software engineer. So that designation does not work. That you need to know what are the nomenclatures of that designation. That's number one. Number two, which country? Like I said, 44 countries. Not all countries are having the same kind of industry type. For example, Germany is all about mechanical and IT. Netherlands is all about IT, core IT. Switzerland, if you go, is all about finance and banking segments. Then you have Italy, automobile. So every country has their own stigma, have their own flora and fauna of industries, and you need to know. You cannot randomly say, oh, I've got opportunity card, let me go and attack. Even in Germany, Frankfurt has its own market, Berlin has its own market, Munich has its own market, Hamburg has its own market. The salary that you will get in Germany, you will not survive in Hamburg. The salary that you will get in Dusseldorf, where I come from, you will not survive in Munich. So, I mean, survive as in it will be very difficult for you. And if you go with the same mindset without doing the salary research, company research, okay, I've just got a hand, the job, let me take it by hook or by crook. In 3 months, 4 months, you will burn out. So the studies is very crucial. So number one, your alternative job title. Number two, your country. Number three, your skills. What skills? Indians, we have a tendency of putting everything in a resume, every damn thing. And we end up confusing the employers in Europe because they either tag you as overqualified or they tag you as this person cannot have all these things. It works in India. People like to have, I would want to have in my team a lot of people who are multitasking folks in India, and I get that, and I'm very happy. But in Europe, it is not possible. You cannot, if it is a American company who's having a sub branch there like Accenture, IBM, those companies, yes, they will be recognizing you, but those are only 1%, right? I have shown you right away. Correct? Those are only 1%, guys. Look at this, what I showed you. 99% of the companies are SME. It's only 1% are that. So even if you go to, you just go to see the graphical representation of these guys. Okay. Look at this. 99% are SMEs, and you are trying your luck only in this 1%. You will get saturated. It will be bottleneck for you. So don't do that. Okay, we'll come back to that. Let's complete our stuff, what we are talking about. Then we will come back to this. Okay. So yeah. So statement of current bank account. So funds proof, I have discussed it. Okay. Proof of accommodation now. Proof of accommodation. And thank you, Smita, for giving the highlights of proof of funds and education. This is a great information that if your industry, if your education is recognized, all these things you don't need to bother. Great.
Thank
Proof
you.
of vocational. Yeah. Sorry, you're saying something. I'm so sorry. I think you got unmuted or something. Let me unmute you because, yes, Smita, you're saying something?
No,
I'm not able to hear you.
no, I was saying thank you, Alok.
Okay. Sorry. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks to you for sharing this with our beautiful community here. All right. So coming back to this proof of accommodation, again, this is very simple. You can just book a hotel or book a Airbnb, or if you have a friend, etc. It's a lot of stuff you can do that. Proof of vocational and academic training. Vocational is basically a specialization, which we are all vocational trained here. Okay. In Europe, vocational training means a specialization for them. There's a generic studies and then there is a vocational. For example, when I have done my studies in the French medium, I had to do something called baccalaureate, which is a generic and then specialization on that. Or grad is called. So this has to be done. The best part is that, we Indians have the beautiful study system, which is really great. As soon as we enter, it is seen. When they start working, we are at least 2 notches above them. All right. Academic degree, anabin.de, which I'm showing here, has to be recognized. Okay. So how do you do that? You please go to the anabin.de website. Okay. Let's put it here. If you click open this website will open, academic qualification. You just go to anabin.de and start putting your details there, and you'll be able to see that, except all, you'll be able to see here. Okay, ZAB and Anabin, both are there. So basically, this is a database that provides you this. So you have the entire database. Let me just put it if it is there. There you go. Okay, this is the website. Let me put it in English for you guys. So you can have university degrees and institution. Let me give you an example. Suppose I go to institution, okay? And I try to look for, so understand first the theoretical part of it, okay? You will get three things, H plus, H minus, and H plus minus. If you have H plus, that means it is recognized. If you have H minus, it is not recognized. If you have H plus minus, that means it could be recognized, but it is not in their database, okay? H minus, don't break your head. Oh my God, I'm doomed, I'm gone. No, there's something called ZAB, and you can have your degree recognized by them. So let's come and start doing a seek of it. Okay, let's go to seek. Let's start putting, for example, I put Delhi University or Mumbai University. Let's see, Mumbai University. Okay, just for the heck of it, guys. So start search, and you see here down, tuck, 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 tuck. Is it called Mumbai or Bombay? I don't know what it is called. I think it's called Mumbai University, if I'm not wrong. Okay, there you go. You see here, all these things started coming here, and down you will find the Mumbai. Let's take a smaller university because Mumbai has a lot of branches. So let's say Nagpur, which we were just seeing, right? Nagpur University. Somebody is saying take Pondicherry University. Yes, we can take anything. Don't worry. We can take anything. All right, so let's take this. So you see this, these are the universities, H plus, H plus, H plus, and you have to put the country also somewhere. Otherwise it will open country section. You have to choose I, and the worst part is that, okay, here, India. Now you see. Who's this? Okay. Confirm your country selection. Okay, now you need to go to India, India. See, now all these universities started coming up, correct? And you see there S plus, S plus. So you find your own university, take a printout of that, and then you will be able to, whichever university name you have, just put there. For example, this Abhilash University, okay, Acharya University, Adamas University in Calcutta. So like this, you will be able to see, find your own university, and you will be able to take it forward from there, okay? So this is very, very simple and very, very straightforward for you to kind of take a, and similarly, you can do with the university degree. Go to the university degree tab and don't need to please take help of any agency. Do it yourself, guys. You get stuck, you approach me. I'll help you out. Okay, search for degree. You put here your degree, whichever degree you had, a Bachelor of Art, Bachelor of Science, Commerce, blah, blah, blah. Okay, put it there and see what it gives you out from here. Here also, you will have the same kind of info. In the degree also, they will be giving you whether it is recognized, equivalent, corresponds and equivalent, they will give you that. Okay, have both the certificates in handy, club it together. Okay, so this is in terms of the certifications and the degrees. Simple. Let's move forward. Mandatory trainings, mandatory language skills. We have points obtained. We have already discussed about the German linguistics you can do from. So you can do from Goethe Institute, you can do from Embassy of Germany, you can do from corresponding universities which are there, and these will be adequate for you. If your age is below 35 or between 35 to 40, you need to fill this form. You need to give this enclosure shortage occupation. And if you have already visited in Germany before or are there, you can give this, you can click it over there also. Okay, a proper motivation letter has to be given there because they need to know your intent of coming there. Are you coming there to just to have fun, do business, or do studies? Because many of them take the job seeker visa or things and they do some kind of nonsensical stuff in Germany which is not as per the rule. For example, a lot of money laundering, etc. A lot of illegal activities they get involved into. So they want to ensure your motivation, is it clear or not? If it is not clear, they will definitely not allow you. You cannot work simultaneously in India and work there also. No, you have to resign your company here and then go there. Okay, so there are a lot of clauses. I mean, you have some kind of tie-up with your employer. If they are good, they will let you go as it is. But you should not be caught red-handed there. Okay, because if you'll be logging into the company website on a daily basis, your VPN will be recognized. Okay. Proof of personal status, married, unmarried, etc. has to be mentioned here. Curriculum vitae has to be attached. If you are 45 and above, you need to give a declaration. Proof of health has to be given, so on and so forth. You can take a visa fees, etc., etc. It's very, very simple. You don't need me to go through each of it. You can actually go through it. It's so simple. I'm telling you. Very simple. Okay. Now let's come to, this was the checklist. Now let's come to the, what is ZAB? Okay. So basically, those whose universities are not recognized in H minus, okay, which I just showed you, can go to this website. ZAB is basically Central Office of Foreign Education. The Central Office of Foreign Education, basically, ZAB is the central authority for the evaluation of foreign qualification in Germany. So if your university is not recognized, you can write to them, you can come, you can submit your request here, and they will tell you or they will update you whether this can be incorporated or not. There have been so many institutions, smaller institutions which were not listed here. And if you write to them, they will update it. So this website is for it. It has its own. I have shot a proper video and put it in my channel. Go and watch it there. For the inner communities, it is there. Everybody can go and actually see that. Okay. So I've talked about Anabin. I've talked about ZAB. I'm closing this thing so that this can be kind of not incorporated later on. All right. Now let's come back to the form. Okay. How the form filling is done. It's very simple. Go to the same website, form filling, which I just showed you, and start putting. This is in German. Okay. So if you go on top, choose instead of Deutsch, you just choose English here and it'll come in English. There you go. Name, place of birth, date of birth, sex, marital status, current nationality. This is a personal. Then your parents' details. Okay. Then your occupation. Okay. What you have done, because it has to be aligned with your resume. You cannot say, okay, I have done my BTech, but I'm going to search job in linguistics. I have done my BA, but I want to search job in finance. No, it has to be aligned. Your motivation letter, everything has to be aligned. Okay. Then contact data. So your house details here. Then Your identification, for example, your passport details will be sufficient for it. Okay. Your travel data, you need to have the cancelable check. So you can go to any travel agency and they can book it at that point in time when you're supposed to go. Okay. Your to and fro tickets you can put there. Okay. I intend to stay for no longer than 12 months. This has to be stated there. And then if you have any references, you get an additional point. So put the details of those at your references. For example, education, establishment, company, organization, you can just put all those details there, okay? And family name, if they are there, put all those details. Okay, details regarding the stay, you need to put it here. What are your means of support in the Federal Republic of Germany? Just put a short sentence of it. My means are to be fetching a promising role, etc. As a formal declaration committed, been completed, yes, no, just put the postal code. Previous stay in Federal Republic, again, this is not something that you are in touristic visa. Have you gone there for a short project? Yes. Okay. If you have been convicted, if you've had, like today, I got a query from a lady who has got a job in Ireland. Okay. It is in the other laptop, the offer letter. So her husband had been had some issue had some brawl with the police guys in Ireland. So it has to be mentioned here. If he's applying, he cannot say no. It has to be yes. Please mention it. It's not for the sake of, because you will be anyway checked thoroughly. Okay. So it's not for the sake of that you will just bypass that route. Put it there. If you have had any civil score issue in India, if you have any police case issue in India, even if there has been any divorce, etc., please mention it there, because this has to come into the knowledge of them. Okay, any kind of anything, smallest of details. And then obviously disease, simple as that. Save and boom, done. Okay, continue. And then this will take you to the next level. All these things have to be filled and boom. Okay, this is about the form filling. Again, I will share a detailed thing with you so that you can go. Once it is done, okay, once it is done, go and book the appointment. Simple. Go to the VFS Global, take the appointment, book the nearest slot, and go ahead with that. Simple. 3 steps. Checklist, fill the form, book the appointment. And before that, you can go and actually assess yourself. I think it was called onsugarden.in, right? What was the website? Anyway, let me just figure it out. I'll figure it out and give it to you. Don't worry, don't get hassled. So basically, that website is to give you evaluate your score. What is the score of it? Can you please ping me here, Smita, that website if you have it handy, please? See, yes, please just ping me. Let me show it to them. One is shansakartan.com, one is shansakartan.in. Okay, meanwhile, she's pinging. Let's go with the rest of the things. So yeah, this was the details that we have to fill. So number 1, go with the form filling, checklist, and submission. Simple as that. Okay. You don't have it handy? All right, lovely. Fair enough. Let's go ahead with the rest of the things. Now we will go for come back to the slide that we were presenting. Okay. So yeah, we have had these details, what you need to do. Now, again, what you need to do, for example, like we always say that these are the multiple reasons of rejections, correct? You get rejected, your resume not getting shortlisted, your interview is not happening. So one thing is visa, which we have discussed, but rejection is also a main thing. So work on the parameter that we always speak about. I will go super fast on these slides because I don't want to go to the depth of these. Are the separate session that I deal upon, but align yourself with that of the recruiter, put those specific work functionalities on working on this so that the rejections don't happen. The hiring process, the internal staff, so follow the process that the hiring happens. For example, how the employer look at. So this is how you should align yourself. Okay. understand that it is 99% is the job market is SME. So align yourself with that set. Okay. As you can see, the categories here, top location, top industry, way to look for jobs, company website, embassy, networking, training, job fair. If you are applying on yourself, you can look for tons of the places. If you are with Aurolingo, we do the searches, but if you are applying on yourself, you can actually do it on yourself. And these are the places that you will be doing it. Okay. This is the target company. This is the right people who can vouch for you, and using the current network, direct reach out. There is a proper science. It is not as simple as it looks like, because networking is not just like sending your resume to all your friends and flooding their email box, spamming the HR. No, it is the big no. Networking is basically is a system. Research the right people and companies, connect with them the right way, build rapport with them, engage and get information. So there is a proper strategy, a scientific way that you need to follow in order to have this kind of thing done. Okay. So these are the things that, we function upon. Understand what is the industry, what is the country upon, understand what the expenses, how much you need to spend. And there's a proper thorough research that you need to do before you start even doing the first step of even thinking to migrate there. Otherwise, you're doing good in India. There's nothing wrong in working in India, guys. Everything is fantastic in India. It's a beautiful place, beautiful flora and fauna of companies. I think you get nice mates here, which you don't get there. You'll have to work on your own. Working in Europe is not a fun, guys. There are a lot of hardship as well, which comes along with that. So what I'm saying, make up your mind whenever you plan to go there, not just the fantasies that you will see the wow, it's a nice place. I'll be able to every weekend go to a different country and enjoy myself. No, there is a hard reality also, which is expenses. So manage that also. Tax rate is very high. Okay. That means the singles taxes are different. Married couple, the taxes are different. Okay. If you are both the spouses are working is different. If one spouse is working is different. If you have a kids is different. So it's pretty complicated. Okay. So you will need to, but yes, you will fall under the rate of 35 to 40, more or less. Okay. And it's a good thing. People ask me, oh, such a high rate, will I be making any saving? Why do you think that? Are you using your taxes in India? Are you using the government transportation? Are you using the government hospitalization? Are you using the government schoolings? No, you're not. So actually your tax is getting into the drain. Here you will be using. Your kids will be going to the government school. You will be using the government transportation. You will be using the government hospital facilities. So yes, this is how it is. Job market is very vibrant. Look at all the facilities at the lowest unemployment rate. Okay. 75% of the women are there. If you lose your job, you get 60% of your net salary back. So these are the plus signs of the European job market. Okay. Another best part is the 30 days of vacation a year. Plus you get so many vacations. If you work over 8 hours, you get glizite, flexi hours. You can choose your hours. Suppose you're on maternity time, you want to work half time, you want to come on a convenient time. So you can choose that. The flexibility is that nobody's going to judge you for anything of that kind. Okay. Nobody's going to judge you guys. Okay. And then you can also see the German labor law. If it is above 8 years, if it is above 8 hours, if you work for 10 hours in an average, you have to be. And nowadays they have also implemented 4 days of working now. So that is pretty simple, is going to be implemented here. If you work more than 10 hours, you are entitled to this amount. There are tons. Again, Saturday, Sunday is a big no to work in office. If you have to work, you have to take a permission from the work council. Sunday is a big no. Sometimes they even can be rejected to work on a Saturday, Sunday if there is nobody on the work floor because of the risk factor. Best part for the ladies as well for the men, both husband and wife can take, if they're working in the same company, they both can take the parental leave for up to a year or more. There's no issues on that. Nobody's going to judge you. Flatter hierarchy. These are the various things that you need to keep in mind: the punctuality, the direct communication, small talks. You need to build yourself into the groove yourself into the European segment out there. Yeah, these are a few more pluses, minuses, how the office spaces is there, how do they socialize. Okay, what are the rules and regulations of there? Once you will go there, you will need to go to the social security office, employee protection law. Okay, work from Monday to Friday. So anything that happens in the office hours, even if there is a retention, attrition, there's a proper council who will support you. You will not be left on your own. Okay. maternity leave 6 weeks or before 8 weeks after the delivery. So these are all the details that you have for that. I think, yeah, and top profession in demand, as you can see here, which is ever growing, guys. You have this STEM software developer, physiotherapist. Germany is investing hugely on IT, specialization, digitization, STEM. So you know what is STEM stands for? Basically, STEM is the science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. So this is also again hugely in demand. So if you are even a teacher, even if you're a professor, there you go. This is the in place for you. And you have tons of other visas apart from this. For example, in Netherlands, you have the visa, okay, which is called the startup visa. So here, even the small union can actually give you the benefit of recruiting. Then Amsterdam has so many companies who is hiring Indians. Okay, so you can go with that. You have a UK scale-up visa. You have a Portugal. I think they are also launching a huge number of visas. They're inviting a lot of people. The Portugal is slightly getting on the edge. Now it is the other country which is blooming, Germany and Luxembourg. But this is also a huge place. Austria, there is a job seeker visa there also. Sweden, English spoken country, there, Norway. So yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful things. You know, you have everything in there. You have a lot of details in there. You have a lot of permutation combination which you can go for. So I think having said that, this is it. I thought I wanted to share with you, though I have gone a little bit overboard. But if you have any question, no, I could certainly take up from here. And I will try to answer because I have some 5-10 minutes, but I can try to answer. Even if I do not manage to answer, don't worry. Please, if you are in my WhatsApp group, I will share that details with you. Let me, in fact, go through, let me post it here and then go through the, 1 second, the question that have been posted here. Okay, few of them. So those who I will not be able to, again, I apologize. Please go and post your question here, right here, okay? The bit.ly.orolingua, and you can be able to get in touch with me with my team. So let me see the question that have been coming here, and I will try to answer them, all right? Yes, supply chain. Indranil, yeah, supply chain is in hugely in demand. Definitely, there is no restriction for a job seeker visa or a opportunity card. Embedded software engineer, again, you are one of the niche resources. So Prashant, absolutely, yes, you have a good niche on that. Banking sector, trade operation, Rama. So banking sector and trade operation, basically you need to, the Mecca for you is Switzerland, Belgium, but you will not survive the market immediately. You have to route through Germany, route through France, route through the softer target markets that you have. Okay. I have it till July 30. I'm still in India searching for jobs. What do you have till July 30, Nagesh? You have the job seeker visa till July 30. If you have, please go and put an application to them and they will convert it into the opportunity card. Okay, it's very easy to convert it. Write them a letter with an intention and motivation that I have still not found an employment. I will be guaranteeing you that I will find it. They will convert it into opportunity card. Your specific, and but if you have the appointment, don't worry. Once they will launch you the visas, then it will be the opportunity card only. Sudarshan, what is H plus or H minus? I have already explained. H plus is the recognized university in Germany vis-a-vis to the Indian sector. H minus, which is not recognized, but that does not mean that you will be disqualified. You can always put up a motivation letter. You can take our help. You can design the motivation and put it there and tell them that why you want to go there, and they can certainly take you forward. Okay. S. Kumar, can I apply for opportunity card and start searching for job from India itself? Will I get a job? This is the whole purpose of it. Yes, start from here, but then there is a stipulated time frame that you cannot just be seated here. You have to move there in some time of in the near future. So start searching, get into the groove of it. Okay, because to get the appointment it also will take some time. So beforehand, only start taking those things right in your hand. Start trying to get like we have our system with us wherein we work upon certain. So this is not the session to promote Orolingua. I don't want to promote Orolingua here, anything. This is just an what do you call information session that I'm having to educate you on the job seeker visa and this. But if you want to at all understand what we do, there's a separate session. My team is there, they can guide you, they can help you in that. Okay. So I will not want to discuss about my program here. That's a different thing altogether. If you wish to, you can connect with us. Okay. What all documents are required during appointment? I have already shared with you the checklist of document of Alfred. You can please go through that. Darshana, Anandi, is it possible to invite parents after we work? Yes, absolutely. After the work permit, not before that, not on the verge that you are actually there to searching the job. But yes, it's very, very easy for you to invite the parents there. Okay, certainly. Dipanjan Ghosh, can I give MOI or IELTS is mandatory? See, this is a gray area again. Okay, they have not specified. So Smita, do you have any idea MOI or IELTS? Do you have some idea on that as well? Because I know IELTS is not mandatory if you're recognized university, but you can give it. Dipanjan is asking this.
Yeah, either A1 or B2. That is mandatory if the degree is not recognized to collect
Does that,
those.
yeah, does that answer you, Dipanjan? You can speak, buddy.
Yeah, it answered. Thanks.
Lovely. Sure, lovely, lovely. Okay, so then what do you have? The messages are high. Okay, I have put on those messages also there. Please ignore them. Okay, way to find degree approved by German university. I have mentioned you here. Degrees approved by German university. You can find it in annabin.de. Okay, you'll find all the things there, or ZAB. Okay, so this will answer you, Alfred. Bishan, means we need to keep 12K euros in bank account. No, Bishan, I have already explained that. You got that right, Bishan?
Yeah.
Super. You are in Portugal now, so why are you worrying
Yeah.
about that? It is different thing altogether. For you, it is very simple. You are already part of Lingua. You are seated in Portugal. Why are you worrying? Now you are already been there. You are working with an employer. Now, if you want to move from there to just hold on. The things will be much easier for you. Okay. So it will be faster for you. So guys, Bishan is part of Lingua and he's already in Portugal. He's working there. So glad that you came here. But this for inner community, we had a session on when did we had the session? We had, I think, last week. I think you missed it. The time difference is not so much also. You had some emergency, if I'm not wrong, right?
Yeah.
That's why the team invited here. But good man, you're doing great. You're doing great. I think the way that you picked up tuck, the employments is doing great. Now from the softer countries, we will move to the harder countries. Okay. Portugal, now go to the Germany. But are you ready to move to Germany now? Or still inclined towards Portugal? Because Portugal, you're making good money now. All right. So that's a different topic. Because see, every country has a good taxation. And in Portugal is 17% tax.
Yeah, 28 total.
Sweden is 26%. Germany is 40%. So you see, you make good money also. You earn little less, but you make good money because of taxation. So every country has their own different thing. Good. Let's see. Alfred again is asking a lot of questions. Will a job seeker visa applicant of someone who already got an appointment slot for the same be now considered for opportunity? Yes, it will be. So if you have already taken a job seeker visa slot and it is there in the pipeline, it will convert into the same slot for the opportunity card for you. Okay. But like job seeker visa, whenever there used to be an empty slot and we used to take up that slot, that is not going to happen. It will be sequentially. So if there is an empty slot in between, all of the later, like a domino effect, they will come behind you. Okay, they will fill up there. University of Calcutta, yes, Ankita, it is recognized. H plus. Eugen, do you take IT placements? I didn't understand the question. How do you take IT placements? Sorry, I didn't understand the question. Eugen, wherever you are, if you can unmute yourself, please, and speak up what you're trying to say. Meanwhile, I'll go with the rest of the questions. Okay, S. Kumar, what are the chances for opportunity card if 12,324 euros are not in bank account? I have already answered it. Qualification wise, engineer degree is recognized and in H plus category. Yes, so if you have the H plus degree category, then I think we had a discussion. Sometimes they don't even want to see your blocked account. Correct, Smita? They were not even looking for the blocked account. They said if you have the recognized university, you just show your bank account, that's sufficient.
Statement
Hello.
is
Fusion. Just
Yeah,
a second.
you-
Just a second. Smita is trying to say something.
oh, I said a bank statement is enough.
Enough.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Yes, Eugene. Please speak.
Hey, I have about 17 years of SAP PS experience. and I would like to move to any English speaking country in Europe. So, what would be a
Mhm.
good option, and what is that you suggest? Do you also take up placements?
Again, like I said, for the program and all that, this is not the right forum. You can talk to my team. They will be able to guide you better. Okay. Right now we are concentrating on this thing, but yes, we do that. We have a lot of program. We have a lot of system which is there. So do get in touch. We have pinged you. The team would have pinged you. Go ahead and connect with the team. You are already in the WhatsApp group, right? You will see a lot of your caliber, your type of positions are regularly released there. So yes, we do take that. Okay. But yes, get in touch with us. We should be able to guide you ahead. You
Okay,
have all our contact details, right?
how do I get in touch with the right people in your team?
Okay, no, I didn't want to promote my team here, but anyway, let me just try to show you. Okay, just take a screenshot, guys, of this. Okay, if you want to, this should help you. I didn't even have those things ready, Andy, with me. Okay, just take a of this. Just take a screenshot of this. I'm just sharing it to you guys. Yeah, here you go. Guys, please take a screenshot of this. Okay, if you guys see this, okay, this is the team. You can connect with the Indian team. I have a team sitter in Sweden. Their number is different. So as of now, please take a screenshot of this, guys. And these are these. I will share this also with you guys, but this is the screenshot. Okay, you can connect with us. You got it, Eugene? Can I unshare my screen?
Is this?
Yes, I got it.
Okay, I'm just sharing it again in that, so you can just connect with them simultaneously. Okay, that's not an issue. I'm putting it back here, guys. It's just that if I type here, I will lose the sequence which I have already narrated. All right, let's go back again. Okay, I have exactly 4 minutes with me now. So those guys who want to drop off, I am completely okay, but I will just take a couple of more questions. What is the possibility of job for 20 plus years in IT program for delivery manager? Fantastic option. Age is 45, no issues, is completely okay. Robin, that's not an issue. IT program, I need to check, I need to evaluate. What do you mean by IT program for a delivery? Because as a delivery manager, are you working close to the operations? Are you working close to the CFOs? Have you got some experience with the finance? We need to evaluate that, and then we can take a call on that. Okay, so again, get in touch with the team. Team will help with you with all that. What is the procedure for enroll into the program? Get in touch with the team, Prashant. They will help you certainly with all that. Is part-time degree in BE Computer Tech from Nagpur? Yes, I showed you Nagpur University. Yeah, thank you. Is recognized. Okay. So is it not a distance learning? No, it is not a distance. So good. I have covered everything and I have got a call for my next meeting as well. So I wish you guys all the best. Thank you so much and keep learning, keep progressing ahead. Make best use of this forum. It's excellent. And wherever you get stuck, please go to my WhatsApp group. My WhatsApp group is there and I'm very much vigilant there. Those of you don't know about my WhatsApp group, I have my WhatsApp group, which is called Aurolingo Career Craft 3. Please go and plug in there. Again, if you don't know, type into this number and you should be able to get in touch. Cheers. Take care, guys. Bye-bye. Thank you, Smita. Thank you, all of
Thank
you.
you,
And all the best to you
everyone.
guys.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Alok.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Bye.